Hey guys, that Bible guy here. Been a while since I've been on. No shortage of ideas. What I want to look at today is walking strong as a Christian. You ever find sometimes you totally lose your way in life and you just forget how to do something well? Or many times I bring people to the gym or I'm with people training and I try to bring them back to something that would help them, which is bring them back to the foundations, their core simple body weight exercises, or just having a goal, even just bringing them back to the foundation. We'll look at today, how can we walk strong as a Christian? Well, what we'll look at today is the foundations of being a Christian, and sometimes it's just finding those simple things again, doing the simple things well, that will help us to walk strong as a Christian. I was reading Acts 2 today in verse 42, and this classic passage about that's been used as a blueprint for the how the church should be. And it says in verse 42, they devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching and to fellowship, to the breaking of bread and to prayer. Simple verse, I've read it many times. I read it this morning and I thought, this contains the foundations of the Christian life, how to walk strong as a Christian. It starts off with saying that they devoted themselves. So the people, after the day of Pentecost, Peter stood up and preached, people got baptized, 3,120 people said they devoted themselves to these four things. Now, when it says devoted themselves, the other word for this in Greek, let's see if I can pronounce this, probably not, proskarterontes. I'm sure I'm putting a pronunciation on that I shouldn't. Proskarterontes is the Greek word, and it basically means to steadfastly continue, or as it's interpreted here, devote yourselves to. So it also means steadfastly, devotedly do this, but continually. Devotion often implies repetition, consistency, doing something continually. So these four things, the early Christians done these foundational things continually. They devoted themselves to these things. What are those things that will help us be strong, walk strong as a Christian? First one, they devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching. For us, that's reading the Bible, digging into the scriptures, and reminding ourselves of that ancient teaching that is applicable to everyday life. Being in the Word of God and let God speak into us. Second thing is the fellowship, devoting yourselves to the body of believers, attending church, being in each other's lives. It said they did it daily here, but we are to be in each other's lives. There should be a lot of consistent fellowship, maybe one-to-one fellowship, so we can talk about what's going on in our lives. Third thing here is breaking of bread. So ultimately, it's breaking the communion bread to remember Jesus' sacrifice on the cross, the pivotal thing that we need to remember. I get excited doing this every week now. When we break bread on a Sunday, I genuinely sit there before I take it and I think about my own life, how I fall short, but yet God has came and rescued me nonetheless. What do I need to look at this week? How can I be better this week? That's not a bad way to think. And the last thing is prayer, being devoted to God in prayer. That's the relationship. We listen to Him, but we also have to talk to God. We talk to Him, and also communal prayer, which was being done here also. So the four foundations of how to walk strong as a Christian. Maybe you've forgotten those things. Maybe you're not consistently doing those things. We've got to do all four of those things. We've got to be devoted to, steadfastly continue to do Bible study, or getting into the Word of God, being around the Christians, attending church, being part of a body, breaking bread constantly every week, remembering what Jesus done for us. And the last thing, praying, consistently praying on your own and in the car. That's what I like to do, and with other people. Let me know how you go with this.